What's up, everybody? It's your host, Kurt Jagoon. And in today's video, guys, I'm going to be talking about the Gobowiwi. And guys, this is basically, I've talked about this before. This attack is gaining notoriety, gaining usage, just because it goes back to an old attacking method that didn't rely on healers, but relied on the power of the witch. Of course, back in the day, we didn't have bowlers doing this attack, and we just had, witches, but witches were more powerful then. Witches, skeletons, trip mines and bombs. They don't do that now. So with that, the bowlers give that extra push to this attacking method. So let's get right on into it. We're going to take a look at Tyke's attack right here. And I really like this method, guys, because it doesn't really matter about the base design because you're not concerned about the healers. So the ADs don't matter, and you can pretty much run this base design on any type of base that 2 jumps can get you through the majority of the base. That's the biggest thing you have to look for. And there's several attacks, obviously, that can do that. So right here, as you can see, the attack is Tyke has funneled the attack right into the core quite nicely. He's got some funnel witches on the side doing their thing. They're doing a good job here, staying alive. And now the core is doing its job here, taking out everything. Bowlers are doing work, and he's got a skelly spell, guys. Just like in Grundinator attacks and Red Witches, it's good. Look at that. He's going to drop it on that bow to keep the bow busy so his bowlers can kill it. And that's a good thing. But unfortunately, they didn't kill it. That was the bad thing. So right here, the skelly spell has stopped. The bowlers here are probably going to die. The bow's going to get them. And so the skelly spell did not work in that case. But as you can see here, Tyke has the Queen's ability. And with that and just the amount of defenses left over, you know that this base is a wrap. I'm going to speed it up. The Queen's going to tap her ability here and just take out all the rest. Boom, boom, boom. She's good to go. And there you go. Just like that. Great job, Tyke. Excellent attack. Alright, we'll move on to our next attack here. And that is number 11. Didn't have to go too far. Shake and bake. Rolled it out. And I like it on this base, guys, because I see this base a lot, and I want you guys to pay attention to that, because in league play, this base dominates. And there's many different styles of this base, but ultimately all of them are the same. They have the Queen in the center with the ADs on either end. So this attacking method will work on this base. Now right here, I'm a little worried here because Shake and Bake's golems have elected to kind of stray. He's got the core raged up, and let's see how that works out. He doesn't have any tank. All of his tank is walking around the base. Now that part's not going to hurt him too bad. The core shot's going well, that last rage, and he has a skelly. And that skelly spell is going to probably do a lot better against these smaller point defense, like the archer towers or the wizard towers. Just look at it; it's so beautiful right now. This attack is going quite nicely. Now his other side faded out a little bit, but it's okay. Everything is working its way back in, and just watch the pathing of this Queen and how she goes right where she's needed to go. That's amazing. It doesn't happen all the time, but it happened this time. Great job, Shake and Bake. There's his skelly spell. Could have dropped it earlier, but he just he probably thought about swagging it, to be honest, but good job, Shake and Bake. And right here, we've got a shattered entry, guys. Pretty standard. Look at the witches being spread out. And right now, Jayhawk is just making a funnel right here. He's got those 2 wizards too, so he's pretty much committed everything. right now. It's all, I mean, the heroes are coming in. Here comes the bowlers. And everything's going to funnel back into the core. Well, maybe not. Looks like the witches have made a hole, and now the bowlers are stuck. And it looks like they're going to go for a ride on the outside of the base. But right here, Jayhawk's trying to get them back in. He rages the king on one side, rages the bowlers and the witches on the other. And just like that, guys, he has put this attack back in line. That was a great move, by the way, Jayhawk. I love to see attackers scramble when things go wrong. And this one definitely would have been a prime candidate for that video series that I do. But right here, as you can see, this base is broken. Once, if he has to use the queen's ability, you know, she's going to be able to peck through the last few of the defenses. And then those witches are going to make their way around with the bowlers and just take out the rest. So the king's going to go down here. He was tanking the queen. She's going to have to phase here pretty soon, or not. No, the witches are doing enough. And guys, just like that, this attack went from uncertainty to 3 stars. Great job, Jayhawk. Excellent attack. And we'll scroll on down to 17. And that's our next one. And that's by Jayhawk again, guys. Hey, Jayhawk is rocking this attack, and as you can see, this base is a no-fly zone. A little different on the inside layout. It's not as easy to move through this base with all those channels. It looks like he's pre-poisoned there, but it didn't really matter. It's a lava hound, so this was probably a fresh hit. Jayhawk didn't know what was in the CC. All right, so everything's going in. He's made the funnel. The bowlers are going nuts right now. They don't know where they need to go. He's going to be dropping that next jump here in a minute. Boom. And that's going to get him through a lot of the tougher defenses in the base. But ultimately, he's got to get down that bow right there. And I would recommend in this attack, if you do this attack, guys, after watching this video, I would recommend for your second spell to bring a Skelly spell, max Skelly spell. That would have gave him, you know, the ability to drop that on that bow, and his king would have probably lived a little bit longer to tank through this base. But, you know, it's okay. He still crushed it. Great job. Queen's ability, and now he's got all these bowlers and witches, and they're just going to kind of hook around the base and take those cannons. Excellent job, Jayhawk, for that 6-pack. And guys, for my last Gobowiwi bow attack, we're going to take a look here at It Burns on number 21. Got a pre-poison once again. And he does that because ultimately, as he drops his golems, they're going to pull the CC, and his witches need time to kind of get going, spawn skellies. So those poisons kind of hold the CC up, slow him down, and it gives his funnel time to be made, and his queen will engage and take him down. Man, this is a really, really nice funnel here by It Burns. Really super nice here. Look at there. They are just rocking the house. And man, this is like completely nice here. Just gutted this base. Very, very nice. And guys, I just want to give hats off to Divine Justice. This is actually war hits from their CWL Rising match against Michigan Rose, and they were able to pull off that victory. So hats off to DJ. They're one of our Circle of Clans family members. So we're going to speed it up right here because you can see he's got the Queen's ability. The King will tank, and basically just needs to get through these Teslas And once that happens, that last wizard tower will not be able to stand. And there you go. GG, it burns. And guys, for my last Gobowiwi, we're going to scroll down here to number 19, which is by Mr. Big. And let's take a look at this attack. Now in this one, Mr. Big doesn't have a skelly spell. He's elected to go with 2 poisons, and he has pre-poisoned the CC to slow him down and to give his witches time to spawn skellies and to acquire the CC troops. Now that that's down, everything is funneling in quite nicely. These golems are going in, bowlers are going in. Now, I'm a little concerned about these guys over here on the sides. Looks like he doesn't have much witch action going on the other side, but they're going to get down what they can. The core is going quite nicely. Both hero abilities have not been used. Boom, there's the last rage. King's ability here in a minute, and guys, as you can see, really and truly, there's not a whole lot left here. The defenses that are left are really not that important to the scheme of things. It's going to have to phase his queen here, though, very, very soon. And getting down that wizard tower was pretty key right there. King's ability through the wall. And that queen, once she phases, she's going to take out probably the last 3 of these defenses. I'll speed it up to 2. Oh man, I'm going to speed it up because she's just going to, by the time she phases, boom, it's a wrap. And guys, this is what I'm talking about. The Gobowiwi is doing work. You guys got to try this one. If you like Witch Slap, and if you like Red Witch, if you like Haunted Queen, you're going to like this attack. Because this attack, where those have the frailty of healers, this attack does not depend on that at all. As long as you've got max witches, you'll be fine. Max golems to tank, you're going to get through this base. And it's a great attacking method, guys. It's one of the ones, I call it a set it and forget it attack, because ultimately it comes down to getting your funnel made and just doing your spells in the right place, hero abilities as well in the right place at the right time. And with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I am out of here.